It is May 26, 2021, and ever since the end of Season 2 of The Mandalorian, many fans have been curious to know what exactly is going on with Rangers of the New Republic. Now, we do have information that on May 27th, there's going to be a meeting that will take place between John, Dave, Bob Chapek, and some of the other major heads over at Disney to talk about Gina Carano being rehired. And just to let you know, you can find me at Twitter at Massalorian. But honestly, in my opinion, Twitter is nothing but poison. So whatever you do, do not go follow me there.
And you just said that on camera. This going viral.
We have surpassed 30 subscribers. I just want to say thank you to all of you out there who have already done so. Now, we know there's a lot of shows coming up that we have to look forward to, such as Rangers of the New Republic, and other shows such as Andor and Ahsoka. And we also know that Rangers of the New Republic is getting canceled, but it is going to be reformed. So that's good. And as it's recently been reported, John and Dave have got a promotion. And now basically they are in charge of all of the TV series. And also they are in charge of video games and also some of the novels. So they have direct control over everything at Lucasfilm right now. Unfortunately, they can't do anything about Gina Carano or the cancellation of Rangers of the New Republic, but everything else they have complete control over. So really over the past couple of days, we have this really big news, these revelations about this meeting with Gina Carano that's going to be held on May 27th. And it's interesting to note and to wonder if she is going to come back maybe for Season 3 or 4 of Mandalorian. Now, we know that she was slated to have her own show, star in her own show, Rangers of the New Republic. But as was mentioned, that show has been officially canceled by John and Dave. So they may offer her a role in Season 3 and 4 of The Mandalorian. And we'll have to see if she's willing to come back for a much smaller, character in Mando as opposed to her own show of Rangers. It's just too bad that John and Dave have all of this power now over all these different aspects, but they had to go ahead and cancel Rangers, and they had to stand by and say nothing when Gina got fired. Which just blows my mind because this was a beloved character who was created by Jon Favreau, and we know Dave Filoni loves strong women. Now, it's been duly noted that a lot of fans have really been kind of, up in arms about what happened to Gina Carano, and they're not happy about it. So, because of that, we do know that John and Dave are hard at work, working on new Legends characters for all of the fandom. And now that we know that they have had all this power since last year, I'm just wondering what stopped them from telling Kathleen Kennedy to go fuck herself, and they're not letting Gina Carano go anywhere, or we'll both walk. So now here's where we get to the interesting part. We do know about this meeting that's going to take place tomorrow on May 27th with some of the higher-ups at Lucasfilm, including John and Dave and Bob Chapek, and they're going to sit down and talk about the rehiring of Gina Carano. And a Disney spokesperson has been quoted as saying that a lot of the Disney employees had gone to John and Dave and tried to get them to have this meeting to rehire Gina. The spokesperson went on to say that during this meeting tomorrow, it will be brought up to John and Dave. They will try to get Gina Carano back her job at Lucasfilm. And they will tell Bob Chapek that it was the employees of Lucasfilm who were trying to get Gina back into the Star Wars universe. Now, unfortunately, this spokesperson wasn't at liberty to say who the employees were at Lucasfilm who are asking for Gina back. She did say that they were very high up in the hierarchy of Lucasfilm. Now, she also mentioned that those same employees have gone to Kathleen Kennedy and expressed their desire to get Gina Carano to come back as Cara Dune. Now, it's been described that Kathleen Kennedy wants nothing to do with this. She is very upset, and she does not want Gina Carano to come back at all to Lucasfilm. Now, thankfully, if you are a Gina Carano fan, what Kathleen Kennedy thinks about this situation means nothing at all. The fact that George Lucas fired her ass last year, she can think whatever she wants about it. I don't really care if she likes it or not. All I care is that they're having the meeting tomorrow. Now, I don't know exactly what they're going to discuss, what the nature of this meeting is going to be specifically, but I find it kind of weird that they decided to come out and announce, just last week that Rangers was officially off the table when they knew they had this meeting coming up. And who knows, maybe Gina Carano would say yes if they, still had a possibility of them making Rangers, and she would be one of the main cast members or the main cast member. So I find them coming out prematurely and saying, hey guys, it ain't happening. That's kind of negative. They could have been a little more positive about this meeting. They must not have high hopes going into it that Gina will come back. Now, if I'm being completely honest with you, I don't think there's a chance in hell that this meeting is actually taking place tomorrow. I'm not sure who the spokesperson is that's announced this and given details about who will be there. But the chances of this meeting actually happening tomorrow and Gina Carano being brought up at all with anyone from Disney or Lucasfilm are probably slim to none. But you never know. Now, I'm not Gina Carano, obviously, but if I were Gina Carano and someone tried to contact me from whether it be Disney, Lucasfilm, or Star Wars, asking me for any type of favor or to come in for a meeting, I would probably tell them to screw. I mean, I truly find it amazing that some of the people in this picture were able to persuade the executive board at Disney to even, get this meeting together between all of these important people. But if it's really happening, then good for them. And as most of you are well aware, Kathleen Kennedy is still working on the only project at Disney that she's allowed to even come close to, which is Leslie Headland's The Acolyte, which we still kind of really don't have any idea what it's going to be about, story-wise or other. But, I would probably think this is going to be a big flop. It's got Kathleen Kennedy written all over it. So how still at this point she's able to slip past security, get onto the set, or be in, meeting rooms with some of the writers and other people associated with the Acolyte show is just completely baffling to me. Now, it has recently come out that Kathleen Kennedy attempted to get Lucasfilm to change the name of the company over to what she wants to call it, her new production company called Starlight Pictures. But apparently some of the higher-ups at Disney thought better of it, that maybe they should keep Lucasfilm just for, the brand power. Well, guys, that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully today is the day that I earn your subscription. Please like the video. And to my source out there, you know who you are. Thank you so kindly. I appreciate you doing your due diligence and research and finding out this info for us. As always, I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.